Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's me, it's Raine, here with my good friend TJ.
Hello, I'm in the same room for once.
We are in the same room on this YouTube channel that is actually maintained in this room in a giant computer, like the ones that they used in the 80s to take people to space.
That's right, we don't exist. We have been an AI this entire time.
Yeah, it's just kind of how it happens. That's why I'm so good at this game.
Exactly.
Because I do computer. Last time we were here, we went and talked up with the Hardy Boys, the friendly fellas up this way. They're not very nice.
You ever read the Hardy Boy novels?
I got given one once as like a Christmas gift, but like I wasn't super interested in reading it, so I never did.
I have quite a few of them. I have like the first 10. Note there are like over 100.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got to figure out what they're hiding from us and prove our authority to them. And then, can't do that yet. Waiting for that to happen.
Because if I recall during our conversation, they wouldn't explain when the guy was shot.
Yeah, and they wouldn't explain what the bullet hole was doing there.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't explain what actually happened.
They just claimed they hung him and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And their lawyer really wants us to go away.
Mm-hmm. Let's go back to that apartment and help out the lady with that apartment, like we said we would.
What lady with what apartment?
There was the cleaning lady, and she was like, "Hey, there's a shibibble going on, you know?"
I don't remember that.
Was the door over here? The door was over here. No, the door was back around.
You do need to go up there to look at the footprints again.
Oh, true.
That's directly related to what we were just talking about. Not the apartment. Hello, Kuno.
Hey, Kuno. Alright, let's brain this out.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots.
Holy shit.
Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really sad if I fail this one.
Be really funny.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
You almost
Where
did.
Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy Boys in the mess hall of whirling in rags.
Let's go over them one by one. I did almost fail that check.
Yeah.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick. Titus Hardy. The one with the bald cap on his head.
Interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy.
Mm-hmm. Like because remember they were talking that there's like a woman.
Yes.
And we think they might be hiding someone who actually committed the crime.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print.
What else?
5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot, but number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky.
I should have gotten this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I just missed a relatively high check, so
I think
like,
you did.
I really should have gotten it earlier.
Better late than never, detective. The whole world is dark and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something? 8. Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
Oh.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
8, actually.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
Do you have any ideas?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
I could think of other things that would require operating a pedal.
Mm-hmm. Car. So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer?
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer.
Mhm.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver
Yeah.
would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing. I did just say it a second ago.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yeah. Prudent.
Mm-hmm.
Light step. Number 41 shoe. That's the lightweight guy.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
Yeah.
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
And then there's the heavy one. 200 kilogram imprint.
200. This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the guy carrying the victim.
Probably yes. This would also fit with the victim being dead from a previous gunshot wound. They had to carry him, because he could no longer walk.
We're liking
Makes
this.
sense.
The pieces fit.
Thank you, Logic.
Is there anything else that's noteworthy here?
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Oh.
Interesting.
So they couldn't have made more footprints, and these ones wouldn't have been disturbed.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
But we know the victim had a bullet in his head. A more precise way to put it is, it was made to look like a lynching.
Why? This isn't a question. Yeah, we've been purposefully misled.
Bodies tracks? Yes.
And that's information that you wouldn't have if you'd succeeded this much earlier. Because then you'd have to take these at face value because they have no indication that it wasn't a lynching yet.
Yeah. Right. We've been through all of it.
Which is just my way of saying, this is a good game. It's very well made like that. Lots of little things change depending on when you do them, what information you have when you do them.
Yeah. Oh, I will say, I did do the gamer thing that I shouldn't do and accidentally cheat. I was told by a friend of mine about a thought cabinet that also tells you what Disco Elysium means while you're getting it.
Yes.
And to get that, I need to say the one thing I never said to this lady.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Oh, I actually said more things. There were more things I didn't say. So, you don't notice this about me, but actually, I've lost all my memory of the world and myself, and I just have no idea what I'm doing.
Surely things can't be that bad?
Things aren't bad. They're catastrophic.
You know where we are, right?
Oh, we're in Revachol.
That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes. And Revachol?
All I know is that Revachol used to be really cool in the 30s.
The new. Disco dancing. It seems like a lifetime ago. Much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world. A rare jewel set in the sand between the pines. Everyone says so, even foreigners.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
The spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
I mean, hey, I'll take a free pen.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
The political answer.
I also just don't know the answer. We're living under the cop regime.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government?
I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way, other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
No, they murdered all the communists.
They died out. They had no bitches, they couldn't reproduce.
Revachol
They were
is
hunted
a
to
zone
extinction,
of control led by an
just like the
alliance
dodo
of
bird.
foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
But they still have cops.
If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't really any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a police officer.
Of course. Then, I don't know, someone rich maybe. Wealthy people are educated, though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. But thank you, sweetie. You did make me forget about my worries for a while.
Alright, that's all now. Thank you. Man, if only we knew someone who looked very rich and was kind of annoying. And is over at the harbor. Right now.
So you're gonna go do this first before we interrogate the Hardy Boys again?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to look around for a bit and see if I can't figure out a way to show authority to the guy as well, because that's one of
Yeah.
the things that I have.
Plus, then you'll get a bunch of lore.
Let's get that lore. Meow. Hey, Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This
All right, here
reality.
we go.
Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case.
It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality.
Ah, yes. The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy now that I think of it.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
You know, just like all of it.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Damn. Okay, encyclopedia. I guess. Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
And what's Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
I have gone 3 months without that phone going off in the middle of a recording session. It took until today, the one day where Raine is here to record.
I didn't even know there was a phone over there.
Yeah, and then it goes off.
What's going on over here?
I believe you have a point.
Oh.
Points, plural.
Well, I'm gonna be using one of them on thought cabinet stuff.
Yeah.
Potentially 2. Look at all this stuff I could buff.
Like your authority.
Oh, right, that's like an actual stat, isn't it?
Yes.
I'll do that later. Alright. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city?
The great kind.
What makes it great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're in an unimportant part of an important place.
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about
A sparkle of lights on the horizon, like morning stars above the curvature of the planet.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. She observes your eyes scanning the horizon, then breaks the silence, slowly. This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
You're right, Lieutenant. I'll continue later.
It's better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed.
That being
I'm
said...
always at your service.
Oh, wow. I'll do this. I'll try this one. What is...
A strange
Damn.
coldness comes over you
Unfortunate.
as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all. It's on the tip of your tongue, a doubt of sorts, already in your head. But it's not fully formed yet. You have to wait and return to this later, once the jamais vu thought is complete.
Okay. What is...
It remains
Damn,
a mystery
really?
what you mean by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
That's all
Glad
for
to have
now.
been of assistance.
Hi.
Alright.
Let's hit that thought cabinet.
I think it's finally time to get rid of advanced race theory.
I could also just start unlocking other places rather than forgetting that one. I feel like that might be better.
True.
Because I spend a skill point to unlock this rather than spending a skill point to forget that one.
Yeah.
So I might as well focus on opening these up before I forget any other ones.
True.
Where's the one?
They're all over here on the side. The ones that are highlighted are the ones that you have, like, internalized.
But where's the one we just got?
It's underneath magnesium-based life form.
Oh, it just wasn't highlighted.
Yeah.
That's it, like unhighlighted them. That's internalized. All right.
You can also use one more skill point to internalize another one if you'd like.
Yeah, we'll spend our skill points on this for now.
They are frequently better than,
Like one skill point.
yeah. Finger pistols.
Finger pistols. Hey, I'll internalize finger pistols.
Yeah.
Oh, does it take us? Oh no, I unlocked it. With it.
Yeah.
I was like, where did my skill point? I literally just used it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seems like a fun thing that will give me more shit.
Who needs politics when you have finger pistols?
Exactly.
Yeah.
1
You
hour
could have
research
internalized
time.
communism, but who needs communism when you have finger pistols?
All right.
I definitely internalized communism on mine.
How long?
Give it another 10 minutes.
All right. We can go faster. Yeah.
Can go fast.
Can we go in through here, or do we have to go around the other way?
Yeah, you
We
unlock
can
it.
go in through here.
Once
we
you've
gotta-
left through that door, the lady will let you in again.
Hey,
She's
lady.
seen you.
I'm looking for this one, I think. This one?
You hear someone walking around
Yeah.
inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
You have plenty of reason to enter.
I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
That was smart.
All right. Brain.
Master Investigator, You just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
A savoir-faire. It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you.
Oh, we should have waited.
They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Damn it, I would have totally taken the find hidden shit thought cabinet.
Yeah. Check your stats. Yeah, the stats. See how close you are to another. You're at 45 out of 100. You're not that far off from another skill point.
I am gonna hold on to this one.
Yeah, hold on to one, but like.
But then after that, I'm totally getting the
Jamrock shuffle.
Aww. Green ape pen. I guess I'm just meant to sell it.
Or you can hold on to it and use it to write in your little thing.
Oh my god, I have a pen now.
Yeah, you have an actual pen instead of crappy pencils.
Oh hell yeah. Anyway, I should head in and see this lady.
You've gone from being a mess to...
attire. Hey, I'm gonna look in here first before I talk to you.
Those pants.
+1 to indirect modes of taxation.
Oh, those are shoes, not pants. They don't actually give you a bonus. Unlike your shoes.
I mean, I'd rather have my savoir-faire not be lowered.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need the +1 to composure.
That's true.
Plus, look at that drip. Oh,
Plus
Kim
those
is
shoes
like,
match your outfit better than
yeah.
than the green snake shoes. But Kim did like the snakeskin one.
Thoughts?
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
You're right. Beautiful things do make people happy.
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping
about to
your
get a
flesh in
style
silk
pot?
and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world.
This is how the game usually hands me thoughts.
Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes.
Oh no.
Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal.
Like liberal or like...
They're either a gateway drug or a booster pack
Oh no.
to get you deeper into free market
You've discovered the
ideology.
capitalism shoes.
Why the fuck are they capitalism shoes?
Satisfied?
Are you sure you want to
My
wear the
name is
capitalism
Marielle
shoes?
Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20 at least.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
I don't need your ID. I just need to ask you some questions.
Very well, but please make it quick. I need to be back in La Delta in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
I glimpsed a foreclosed apartment down the hallway.
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny.
It couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
That's all, thank you.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. Okay, jeez. What is this thing? A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Yoink. Whoa!
Yeah!
That was 3?
Yeah!
Anyway, hey lady, we figured out who was in the place.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Yeah, radio computer wizards are coming. They're gonna save the place and the economy.
Oh, I do like wizards. And people like that in general. They have a lot to tell us about our fates.
She means clairvoyance.
Thanks, I'm off.
Still ask about Martin.
Raine.
Wow, you work hard.
Hey again, savoir-faire. You want to talk to me a lot today. Is this because I
think it's asking about
unlowered you?
capitalism again.
Oh no. I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
Yeah, it is.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work.
What hard work do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged.
I don't know if this is capitalism. I think it's just me doing a lot of shit.
Perhaps.
That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that
Yeah.
way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
I fucking ride till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco-Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer.
Can't say I didn't make that ceiling guy give me some of his money either.
Can't say that. You shook him. You're a killer. A shark.
Sure, and I got that giant novelty check from Everard.
Wasn't easy getting that giant novelty check from Everard. Took some ingenuity to get into the harbor, but you got in, and you took that bribe as hard as any cop's taken it.
You could say I took some money from that Mañana guy, too.
You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in. You're a straight rider.
Oh, and then
see,
there's
so this-
pawning stuff off to that suspicious Roy guy.
This is just the
You're in
corruption
the sales business.
path.
Shake 'em for shit
Oh.
and then pawn it off. Law officer style.
Guess I made some gills, sure.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
No.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
The system's broken.
Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to. What is this? Why are you so poor?
I don't know. Why am I so poor?
Because of the taxes.
Oh.
G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gossamer state that is Revachol?
I thought there were no taxes.
You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation.
That's what
Sales
this is. The
tax,
shoes. The shoes are
excise
doing this to
duty,
me.
Extraction tax.
You should
This
pick the
tax
ball.
that doesn't even have a name. Plus, there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. The Gossamer state's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking 98% of all your money.
This isn't helping me solve my money problem. It's only making me into a free market type.
What are you, a racist? Don't be a racist. Be a cool immigrant, ultra-liberal free market advocate. Ride or die. Keep it street. This guy's appropriating the emerging Boogie Street lingo as part of his sales pitch for the free market economy.
A conceptualization. You're trying to sound like a Boogie Street youth to peddle me this stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, ain't it cool, Ryder? Ain't it street?
No. Goodbye, thought.
I think that's a good place to end it.
We'll see y'all again next episode.
Bye-bye.